Hello Scorpio, it's Lilou Jane here to do a reading for you, and this is a guided reading with my guides and your guides chiming in as we work through whatever information you need to have for this month of March. Mind you, if it comes to you and you're drawn to this reading at a different time, it will be because the circumstances are applicable to you at that time. You can take what works for you out of this, what you understand. Maybe at a different time you would get different information from it. It's about where you're at and what you're ready to hear and what has a simpatico of understanding and effect for you. So we are starting with the Animal Kin Oracle today, and that's the one the guides wanted to start with, and I've just been giving them a good old mix, and we'll get started. Okay. All right. Sensitivity is the first card that's come out. So these are going to be, the first few cards are going to be the core cards that are the overriding theme of what we're talking about today. And then I'll bring out the cards and we will then delve deeply into the reading, which is a channeled reading coming through, and these cards are the tools for which the channeling will come. But it's not me just interpreting cards with my own mind and coming up with a story. This is a channeled reading. I can bring out the sensitivity card in another reading and get it merging into a totally different message. So let's see what comes next. Now they're going to bring some more. We like them. Okay. Vision. Oh, that's a tiger, and the word is vision. Yep. A white tiger and nourishment. That's 3. I'm going to go another one across the top. The energy at the moment is quite intense. If you want to hook into what the energy readings are about, you can look at the general collective reading that I did recently, which gives a good overview of what's happening. Miracles is the next card, right? And they also would like to start the next row with celebration. So we'll pull out a few cards and we'll see what it says. Magic has come out. Yep. That's what we got. Ooh, I want those ones. Cycles. It's got a cicada. So the animals we've got are important to some people. We've got the crow, which is an important card. That's a spirit animal. Celebration has the camel, which stands for achieving a long journey, being strong, well contained, getting through a long journey and bringing yourself to the end point with success and bringing a message, they said. To do with a message, bringing a message. Okay, then cicadas, of course, making the transition of cycle. They are full of their cycles of life for years and years. They are little grubs down in the ground for years. And then at some point they come out, well, some species. Then at some point they come out and they get up on the tree and they rub their legs and their wings together and make that noise that we hear, and they breed and they start that very long cycle again. So this isn't about a short cycle. It's about a long cycle. The cow is about nourishment. The tiger is about vision and your ability to see through the veil, they said. And your sensitivity is the key energy with which you're using in this reading. Miracles has come up the end, and we're going to have a look at the next card. Is mystery is coming after it, which is to do with the cat. The cat lives and works in its own way, thinks differently, relates to the world differently, and is its own unique self, individual. It's an individuation. Is that a word, guys? They come up with some interesting twists on language. Sensuality comes next. and that fits underneath your sensitivity, celebration, and sensuality. So you're becoming quite unlocked on a sensual level within yourself, and that is a wonderful thing, to celebrate life and your body in its fullness. Inspiration is the next card that came out, comes under vision and magic, which was the crow. The peacock represents, the peacock is an amazing creature. The peacock represents to many people and religions the godhood, the bodhisattva, the person on a pilgrimage, the fool in the tarot, and it also represents the person on the hero's journey. The peacock lives in the forest full of jungle animals, big cats and wild animals that would want to eat it. It originates in India, where there's tigers and giant pythons and other animals that would eat it. And it has the most ridiculous, exuberant tail and feathers, and makes a lot of noise. And so it eats poisonous fruits that would be toxic to other people. This is a creature that defies the dangers. It defies the risk of living. It defies the boundaries that people would say, that's a bit risky, you shouldn't live like that. This creature defies it, and it flourishes. And that's why it is the king of the forest. That is what the peacock represents. The jaguar comes forward with intention. Now, in cycles, intention comes after the cycles, and solitude comes after the cat with mystery. So we have these words together, and now I'm going to put the reading together for you. It's obviously about your sensitivity, which is the energy, the mode with which you are feeling the world and gaining your understanding. It's like, my readings, the information comes through on a fifth dimensional, multi-dimensional messaging of more than just words. So when I try to find the words for you, your sensitivity is like your TV station. The channel you're using is the sensitivity channel. It's the one that's picking up on the signals. And you're realizing that you have this beautiful ability to pick up on the signals, pick up on the messages, pick up on the underlying messages of life and the bigger picture of life, envisioning in a way that you couldn't see before. And it's enabling your balance within you. And I would dare say that the balance is in your energy system of your chakras, and it's a kundalini awakening balance that's coming for you, and it enlightens and invigorates and turns on your sensuality, because when your bottom chakras unite with your heart chakra and move up in a connection that's flowing with energy flowing between them, that's when sensuality flows. That's when sensitivity grows, and that's when you feel happy, invigorated. Life feels more vibrant. Your perception of life is enlightened and invigorated with this new vibration, which adds another layer of something wonderful, of beauty to the world. And your vision is enhanced, like the tiger's vision is enhanced. They have unbelievable vision, and yours is now sharpened. And they're saying the word tightened. It's like you're not feeling so loose in your perception of everything. You now can see things much clearer, like things are much really neater and tidier, and you can understand when you see something, it's not a blur anymore. It's not an if, but, and maybe jumble. It's clear, and clarity is coming, and it's allowing you to have the vision to understand and see with really good, pure intention and intuition. And that allows your inspiration to grow, because your understanding is igniting your intelligence and your interplay in the dance of life. This is a completely nourishing circumstance for you, completely nourishing of your soul and your energy field, which then balances your body and nourishes every molecule, every atom in your organism that you have manifested your body. This cycle has been a long cycle coming, and it is here now, and it is emanating and evolving and coming now. The fruit of the long gestation is here. That's what they said. And the intention that you have is now sharp. Remember I said everything seems sharper. Well, here we go now. We've got the Jaguar, and everything is highly focused. It's a little bit slick and smooth and sharper. That is for you, for sure. Now, it seems miraculous, this change that's happening, but it is to do with the shifting world that you're in, the shifting paradigm, the shifting lives around you and yourself are all being made available, this clarity and this upgrade of your DNA, which helps interact with your senses and your mind, your brain, and everything starts to get sharper, clearer, more efficient, better. The fog is lifting. The fog is lifting. It feels like a miracle, but it's just ascension. It feels now, you guys, you're already quite awakened, and you're old souls. And this is a mystery to you, and you're taking it in and you're absorbing it and you're letting it come into you, and it's like, wow. And you are having a little bit of introverted time. You're very interested in what you're discovering about yourself and the world, and you're sitting back and you're going, hang on, let me just take stock here. And you are doing just that. A little bit of alone time, a little bit of you time, and that's what you're doing. Now, let's go for some advice. The guides would like to give advice with the soul's journey. So what we've just talked about is where you're at and what's happening with you. You're not alone. You're a part of a collective that is having this happen. Shall we just tell you? You'd like to trust, surrender, yes. So what we're having here is that you have had an upgrade. The energy coming into the planet is the ascension energies, and it is all about faster, speedier, energetic frequencies, and your body is attuning to the new frequency, which is a new, opening the door to a new density. That's faster in its own evolutionary process and progress, and it opens your mind and it brings new sensory perceptions. It brings new, upgraded you in many ways. It can be overwhelming, and what we're getting out of this is that this is you're feeling a little bit on the overwhelmed side and you feel a little bit like you need to get a grip on this and go to ground. Go to ground, as a fox might do. The guides would like you to trust in what's happening. What's this say? I accept that my inner voices will always guide me correctly. So this is what you're discovering, all this stuff about yourself. Wow, my life is changing. I'm changing. The world is overwhelming. A lot's happening. And you need to trust and surrender. Surrender is important. So it's no point fighting an evolutionary process of ascension, of upgrading that we're all going through, because we're all here on the planet and that's it. That's the journey you signed up for. That's this life journey. That's what it is. And it'll be the next life journey too. It's not a short journey. It's a long journey. We've been working up to this for a long time, and we are here. And nobody made it happen. It is a part of the large cycle, the long cycles of the universe. And its aim is to bring you nourishment. And you are getting energy nourishment from the source God energy of our universe. And it is done with intention. The universe, the source universe, has the intention for you to go through this process of upgrading and be here in your body on this planet and do it in your body on this planet not leave and then try to upgrade. That's not the same. You can't do it that way. That's not an upgrade. That's a leaving at whatever point of evolution your soul is at and being there, free from the challenges of this life, but still not any more expanded and grown in yourself. But what you're going through is an epic, masterful hero's journey of growth and development. And when you do it for yourself, the energy is shared through every connective, gravitational. Now there's between every atom and proton in the universe, there is a gravitational link, and everything is connected. So as it happens to you and your atoms, and the experience is being experienced by you in its fullness, because we experience everything in a deep emotional fullness as humans, it is shared through this network to the entire universe. You are, in a way, doing your part as a component, upgrading and educating and informing the source God energy in itself. So the guides they said, we would like you to trust and surrender to this new you and this new frequency, this new energy, this new way of living, this new way of being. They said, we would like you to just trust and surrender, because it's going to be okay, because what's coming from this is freedom. Trust and surrender. It's bringing you more freedom, and it is improving your health. Wow, they're so good. Aren't they so good at bringing their messages through? Don't we just love our guides? And it's just a beautiful thing that they are sharing with us. Now the death card has come out. It says, I am learning that endings are merely beginnings. The cycle, okay? The end of the old paradigm, we have to be ready and willing to let it go. But trust, something more beautiful, lighter, and more free is coming. We are used to living under the constraints of our world. We're used to living in a way under the you must obey and do, you must conform, you must just be this, chains of existence. And it entrained us to fit into a slot and feel like we're safe if we're in that slot. Now you're starting a new life, a new world, and there isn't that confined little cubicle for you to sit in. You're going to be free, and you're going to learn how to handle that and be in that, because the transition is the end of an entrainment to confinement of you, an entrainment to be less than, an entrainment to not be a fully functioning, very, very healthy human, an entrainment to think and accept the idea that your DNA disengage from each other and fall apart as you get older. They don't unless you think they are going to. What they would like you to promote within yourself now, remembering that you need to surrender and you need to trust, and you need to be grateful for what's coming and how you're evolving and you're changing, because gratitude is the superpower of the universe. Gratitude is, I'm so happy. I'm so happy I've got this. I'm so lucky to have this. You walk out the door. I'm so happy. I'm so lucky. I'm so glad. I'm so appreciative of the sunshine. I'm appreciative of the rain. I'm appreciative of how fresh and cold that breeze is and how much I enjoy my coat. Or I'm appreciative of how wonderful it is to feel that cool breeze on a hot afternoon and just sit outside and enjoy it, whichever thing it is for you, wherever you are. Appreciate the love, appreciate the smile, and that is you getting the most out of every little moment in your life. Every little thing is a richness coming to you. Every little thing can be a richness coming to you, and a joy and a gift to you if you see it as one. That means what they're trying to say is gratitude is you getting the optimum experience out of the ordinary in your life. Now, I'm talking about the ordinary things. I'm not talking about big, awful dramas. I'm not talking about, obviously, someone hurting someone or negative things. Clearly, I'm not. I'm talking about turning every little thing in your life into a beautiful thing which enriches you, and you get more for your ticket. If you bought a ticket to this world, what are you going to get for your ticket? Well, you could get a lot, but it's up to you as to how you approach it, as to what you get out of it. That's what they're saying. I hope that makes sense for you. You want the world to click the ticket for you, okay? Clip the ticket. That's what it is, isn't it? It's going to clip the ticket for you. It's doing it, but are you receiving it and you are recognizing what's coming to you? You need to persevere with this idea. You need to persevere. You need to surrender. You need to reach in and understand and contemplate, what does gratitude mean? It doesn't mean you say, oh, I'm just a poor little person who can't do for myself and I receive and someone does for me. No. This is you getting the most from what you bought into. You bought into this life. Get everything you can out of it. Enjoy that person smiling at you and go, yeah. Enjoy everything. Enjoy the fact when you go to do something and it happens quickly instead of slowly. Yeah. Enjoy all these things. Go, yeah, I'm having a good day. I feel good. I'm enjoying it. I appreciate that I've got that. Perseverance in that way over all the little things is going to make you powerful. It's going to empower you to your manifesting process, your metamorphosis. They're giving me the picture of a butterfly in its cocoon. The metamorphosis process of you will happen quickly, swiftly, and with wonderful precision, they said, and accuracy, they said, and beautiful fullness of everything, like little blocks falling exactly into place when you allow yourself to be grateful for everything good, every little tiny thing that comes to you. Let it be yours. Let it be your gift. Let it be your joy. That's what that's about. How lovely. Okay, we're done now. We got this one. Forgiveness is also a powerful thing that you can do at the moment. You can forgive anybody who's been a pain in your butt. Okay, someone who's been really difficult in the past, that paradigm, that story's over now, and you need to let it go. Let that rest. Remember, we are in the transition. It's the death of all those old relationships, situations, and alliances that were not positive, or storylines that didn't work for you. It's over. They're finished. Forgive them, because now something wonderful's coming which just absolutely gives you all aces. You don't need to care about that stuff anymore. You just got an ace up every sleeve now. You're going to be fine. Okay, that's a funny way of putting it, isn't it? Ace up every sleeve. Okay, it's all coming good, but you've got to use it. Use it or lose it. And don't worry about blaming yourself. So you have to forgive yourself. Forgive yourself. Because remember that failure is an opportunity to learn. That's all it is. Opportunity to grow. An opportunity to be more. And failure sometimes is actually your life keeping you on track that's right for you, not on a track that's wrong for you. And it's shifting your energy and moving you out of a situation into a new one, and it's a cycle. It's a cycle of transition. It's just that we don't always get the hints. So sometimes we have to be pushed a bit with things that seem like failures. And it's a cycle for happiness, and it's about moving you into happiness. So what seems like it may have failed is actually just a transition that had to happen. You just weren't seeing it, so the world helped you. And that's how that works. And it's all about moving into happiness, and see them cycling around. It's about moving into happiness. All right. Okay, Scorpio, I think that's your dream. That's your vision, and that's your process. That's your job. Okay. Enjoy and be grateful, forgive and let go, and just release and go with the flow. I'm sure somewhere I had that. Enjoy your freedom. Enjoy your freedom now. Somewhere I had surrender. Yes. Surrender into freedom. That's it. Okay. Bye-bye. Please give me a like. I thank you so much for doing so. I thank all those people who do that. I'm so grateful. And feel free to subscribe, and I will see you next time. Namaste.